Hey guys, Nomus RC. So we're going to be doing a pretty significant upgrade to the ProBoat SonicWake, because obviously if you run it on 6S, it's not really designed for it, and it has a lot of heat issues. Like to the point that you'll actually desolder motor connectors, battery connectors, you'll swell your batteries. It's just too much. The boat is definitely best ran on 4S or 5S, but I want that fixed. So this should be the answer. So we have a Hobby Wing Sea King 180 amp. Still just a 6S CSC, but it should make the boat actually capable of 6S. So let's get cracking on the install. So it's got some decent 10 gauge wire on it. That's good. The thing that I do like is you just have one inlet and outlet. So the one thing that I do like is it's just got one inlet and outlet for the water, and the hole is massive. So gotta love that. Apparently they put like a cat pack on here. Got some pretty beefy wires for our battery, and then these will go to the motor. Okay, let's get cracking on the ESC install. Okay, ESC is removed. Pulled out the hoses too, because we'll have to make new ones. These are not the correct length. Personally, I really hate how all boat ESCs have the water going to the sides and running into the side of the boat. So on this one, we're going to install it instead of like this, we're going to install it like this. So we'll probably just put it like right here so that the water inlet can come right in and then shoot it right out. Fast and easy. We're going to redo these bullets on this side of this new ESC, and then we're going to put a XT90 on it. So let's go and get that done. Okay, so I got the ESC mounted. It's looking nice. Power switch will mount here in just a second. Wiring will clean up in a second. I don't have the bullet connectors pushed all the way on because we don't know if we're going the right direction. So let's turn it on and give it a whirl. Still have to mount the steering servo. We'll do that in a second as well, because I had to dismount it to get this hose from the new ESC all the way back in there. Looks like we're going in the right direction. When you spin the prop, the airflow goes that way, which means it's going to be pushing. So let's get all of this fixed up and then come back when we're done. Okay, we got all the wiring buttoned up. Bullet connectors are looking nice. Got the servo back mounted again. Everything's good to go. Let's go ahead and loosen up the prop shaft and then re-grease it. Got our Quicksilver marine grease. We just want to pile it in here. I like to keep piling it in and pushing it in until I know that that tube is completely full, and then I have a little trick that I do at the end. Okay, now that we have the tube stuffed completely full, we can take something and put it in between this lock nut and the tube itself and kind of seal it off, right? Just like that. Because when you push your prop shaft back into this tube, if you don't have something blocking right there, all of your grease just spills out into the boat, and then you have nothing left inside the tube. So we want to keep that tube sealed while we push the prop shaft in. So I'm actually going to keep pressure on this piece of paper towel while I push the prop shaft in. Alright, so we got the prop shaft back in there. We're just going to need to tighten those lock nuts back together, and then we can seal this thing up and take it for a test run. Okay, she's all done up. We're out here at my favorite spot to run boats. Let's throw the SonicWake in the water. So we're just going to do a couple of laps and then bring it in and see how our temps are doing. All right, let's take a look. Main battery connector, much better, much better. Just warm. Cat pack is just warm. ESC is just warm. Motor warm. Bullet connectors, barely warm. Awesome, that is really good news, guys. Now that we can be a little bit more confident with it, let's go ahead and give it a really good beat down and then see where we're at. Okay, so the Sea King 180 was the answer. So now on the SonicWake you can run 6S all day long. And you can stay under throttle for the entire battery if you want to. As always, guys,